نداری مردم بور تمامی دار و ندارشه به حد از خانه شروع از موتر شروع از زن و بچه و خدایا دیگه خودت پرده کنی چهار سال هستیم ما سری با این مسجد در آمدیم
August 10th, 2025, Shaanxi, China. Days of relentless rain have turned Shaanxi province into a vast sea of water. The city of Yan is submerged waist-deep, with shops and courtyards swallowed by the flood. Residents scoop water with buckets, build makeshift wooden rafts, while dozens of families take refuge on rooftops awaiting rescue. Is this just another rainy season, or the worst disaster in decades? Floodwaters struck the heart of Yan. Within hours, the streets turned into raging rivers of mud. Water rose to the waist, tearing through neighborhoods, swallowing courtyards and shops. Desperate residents bailed with buckets and lifted their belongings higher, but it was useless. As the torrents surged into every narrow alley, wooden boats and makeshift rafts became the only escape. On the rooftops, entire families huddled together, eyes fixed on the distance, waiting for a sign of rescue. Comment 1 if you've ever been affected by a storm. Comment 0 if you've never experienced it. In Wuki County, the battle against the raging floods unfolds minute by minute. Rescue teams work through the night, machines roaring amid the muddy waters. Streets have turned into a battlefield where sandbags are piled high in front of schools and hospitals. Yet wave after wave crashes through, tossing barriers aside like toys. A haunting image, a stark reminder of nature's brutal force. Residents crowd behind rescue barricades, eyes fixed on every military truck carrying relief supplies through the surging current. Warning loudspeakers echo across the town, "Do not go outside." The water is rising fast. Shaanxi's infrastructure is beginning to crumble. Bridges shudder violently against the raging currents before cracking open. Massive slabs of concrete crashing into the valleys below. Village roads vanish beneath thick layers of mud, leaving no trace behind. In Joshua County, an entire stretch of highway hundreds of meters long has been swept away. Huge concrete slabs slid off their foundations and collapsed into the abyss, leaving a gaping wound across the mountains. Relief trucks were forced to turn back or stranded for hours on severed national roads. The provincial capital has fallen into transportation paralysis. No way out, no way in. Shaanxi has become a vast, isolated island, drowned in an endless sea of water. Darkness has swallowed dozens of towns. Power lines spark and flicker, then die. Entire neighborhoods fall into absolute silence, broken only by the roar of floodwaters surging through every alley. Residents light candles, switch on flashlights, but those faint glimmers flicker in the night like desperate sparks of hope. Drinking water has also been cut off. Dry taps force people to carry containers, waiting for military relief water. But supply trucks arrive late, blocked by collapsed roads. No power, no water, no communication. My advice is to find a safe shelter before the storm hits, to avoid being caught in a desperate situation.
No, Baba.
As the torrents continue to roar, relief forces pour into Shaanxi. Bulldozers carve paths through the mud, military trucks haul crates of clean water across roads submerged halfway to the wheels. Schools, churches, and community centers are turned into emergency shelters, where children shiver under thin blankets, clutching bowls of hot rice handed out by volunteers. Then a warning blares like a hammer striking the town's deepest fears. Alert! Landslide risk. Stay safe. Do not leave high ground. Yet amid the endless floodwaters, glimmers of humanity still shine. Neighbors helping each other through rushing streams, strangers sharing a dry coat, a flashlight. Shaanxi is drowned, but in that darkness, compassion burns bright. The last flame against the fury of nature. Shaanxi is in mourning, but amid the mud and rubble, humanity shines brightly, a testament to the resilience of humans in the face of any disaster. Nature is unpredictable, and preparation and vigilance are the last line of defense. If you found this story helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel to follow nature's most brutal realities. China's floods are no less devastating, rivaling the historic deluges that hit Japan and the US in past years. A devastating tsunami struck Japan on March 11, 2011, leaving a painful mark on the nation's history. Following a massive 9.0 magnitude earthquake off the coast of Tohoku, waves more than 10 meters high crashed ashore, sweeping away houses, bridges, and entire coastal industrial zones. Within hours, tens of thousands of people were missing, hundreds of thousands of homes destroyed, and the country plunged into a state of full emergency. The Fukushima nuclear power plant suffered a catastrophic failure, triggering an unprecedented nuclear crisis. Scenes of devastated streets, drifting ships, and desperate cries for help remain haunting to this day. The tsunami not only caused immense physical destruction, but also left deep emotional scars, reminding humanity of the terrifying force of nature and the vital importance of disaster preparedness.
Attention passengers, I'm going to call this one in. I can't open the doors, it's not safe.
In the United States, floodwaters rushed into a New York subway station during heavy rains, turning the station into a river in just minutes.
You need to try to go?
I am going. I can't. cat in there.
If you found this story helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Join us as we uncover the harsh realities of storms across the globe and reveal the true dangers that natural disasters pose to humanity.